Let's Burn with Brigands presents
The Wheel of Death.
Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Burn with Brigands versus The Legend of Zelda. Absolute classic, and it was only a matter of time until we tackled this one. The options on the Wheel of Death for this particular bout, we have every time we get a new item, every time we beat a dungeon, or every time we defeat a boss. Those are a couple different things I think we can all agree. Some dungeons feature multiple bosses, so, we'll see. That would be the worst, obviously. The worst of, a new item wouldn't be great either. Anyway, we have a built-in scorpion rule, thanks care of friend of the channel's suggestion from Keith. And, every time we get close to death, I forget how many hearts we need to get down to get the beeps, but every time we hear that awful incessant beep, which suggests we're close to death, we will hit the scorpion round. So extra incentive to play well in this one. But let's find out what our basic rule is for this episode of Let's Burn with Brigands, which will dictate how often we down increasingly spicy hot sauce. Every time this was maybe the worst one. Every time we defeat a boss, and then the scorpion wheel all queued up right there. So, all right, we'll see how this goes. Let's get the rule up on the board. Let's get me up on the screen, and let's get into some Legend of Zelda, the original from 1986 Nintendo. Just one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time. Looking forward to this one. Been planning this one for a while, but let's get into it. Got a lot of game to cover here. Let's go, Bernie. We get 6 letters. It's been a while since we've done our class on Video Games 101 on The Legend of Zelda. I actually used it in advance of this. I put it on as I was working out earlier on the treadmill. Let's go, Bernie, with the U. So I have some idea of what we're doing here. We're hitting the Let's Play with Brigands School of Gifted Hylians here. Die! That's what you get for gifting me a sword. A nice, actually kind of a crappy wooden sword here, but still. It shoots projectiles, that's something. So it's 1 health, I think. Is that what we're... 1 health triggers the beeping. We'll see how this goes. This may be a terrible rule. Especially early on, when we only have 3 hearts to begin with. We need to obviously hit the School for Gifted Hylians, however you want to pronounce it, route here, and grabbing all of the early hearts, which we can before we hit Dungeon 1. Make sure we're as prepared as possible. Alright, we were already a third the way, or halfway, better said, to hearing that awful beep. The health beep. Just an absolute classic. Koji Kondo destroying it with the soundtrack. I know Fluff talked about the bolero being major inspiration, influence on that title music there. I think he mentioned that they actually wanted to use bolero as the theme, but then something about the rights at the last minute, like the 11th hour, it didn't go through, so had to create an original piece of music there, and it just ended up being an enduring classic. Let's be honest, it's the only way to put it. We're going to be cleaning up with tons and tons of rupees along the way as well. All the secrets, there we go. Love to get the bombs early. We'll use one here in a second, but we got a secret to everybody. I think there's a lot going on here. This is... Alright then. Dang moblins or dark moblins, whatever they're called. It's a secret to everybody. Thanks, man. You're 30 rupees richer. And let's hit some of the spots now that we've got some bombs. I thought it was the rightmost block here. Take anyone you want. This is really just an intelligence test. Are you going to take the medicine in this case. Are you that crazy and or stupid that you're gonna take the medicine, the single or I guess double use medicine over the perma heart there? Gotta make sure we can earn the necessary 250 rupees as well before we enter the first dungeon so we can purchase ourselves the upgraded tunic, the blue ring. Doing this one by the book, people, just because it's so much fun to do this by the book. I think I'm still making up for when I was a kid, and we're not gonna, we'll come back once we have the boomerang, by which I mean that won't be there. It disappeared while we were on the screen, but yeah, I think I'm making up for paper cut to death. That's always how that seemed. Make it up for when I was a kid and just didn't know what the heck I was doing in this game. For the first many runs, but we put our heads to it. We're not going to be doing any gambling in this run. Just going to be sticking to the fundamentals here. This is a 100 spot, I believe. Thank you, sir. We will put that to good use. We have a good run. We could keep this relatively clean with with regards to the scorpion wheel. Obviously, have the basic rule of every time we defeat a boss. That's your standard, Dodongos and, well, the whole gang. Many of the names escape me right now, but yeah, a lot of the baddies. Pop in here and get ourselves the blue candle so we can get some more loot. There's a guy selling that shield for like 90 bucks. You just gotta work for it. Actually, with the blue candle, which we just bought, we can access that. Can I get you to step out slightly? I think we're ready for dungeon number 8 yet. What do you think? We're gonna play these in order. I know that was, I know folks were asking about that. Yes, we're gonna go in order here. Oh, son of a... Alright, well that happened relatively early. Not feeling great about that. I don't even remember on my buttons here. Is this F2?
Life.
No, that's the water. I still want to hear that.
Life-giving water. Nectar of the gods.
Nectar of the gods. I don't know. We'll see. Luck willing.
Scorpion.
That's what we'll hit with the scorpion wheel. Let's get that thing queued up here. Dusting off the scorpion wheel relatively early here in our Legend of Zelda run, but here we go.
Scorpion spin.
Scorpion spin. There she is. Let's give her a spin. Come on, water. I swear it's not rigged. I feel the need to say that every time. If you go to the wheel, which we use, you'll see it is not possible to rig this wheel. But it turns out we're going to get to use that sound effect every time. But I know, I see it in the chat every time. Rigged, rigged, rigged. I can appreciate that, but here we go.
Life-giving water. Nectar of the gods.
Tony can feel strength and renewal surging throughout his system. Whatever the line is, I don't remember. But anyway, all right, we can turn this off now. I think that's how that works. Let's get back to it. Watch us. All right, there we go. I was going to say, watch us recover our health and then have the beeping once again in quick succession, but... All right, so we could have bought bombs here should we have needed them, but we'll get some arrows here. We won't need them for a while, but whatever. Let's hug the coast. What can I say? Scorpion Wheel was feeling generous in this case. It's a 1 in 4 chance. I will acknowledge we seem to have gotten the water a disproportionate amount relative to the other options on that wheel. I'm seeing them all right here. I see the S and the ER. I love these guys. The red ones in particular, especially once you get our first sword upgrade. Very satisfying to take them down in one hit. Much more than any other enemies in this game. I don't know, they just seem to pay out better than any other baddie on average here in the Legend of Zelda. I mean, proof right there. We got a 5 spot, we got a single spot, we got a, I think that's right, yep. Again, are you dumb? I'll take the heart, sir. Acknowledging there are some people who very much prefer, or, you know, strive for, like, the 3-heart win or something like that. The 3-heart run. There is a bush we can burn here. I think it's the middle bottom one here, yeah. It's a 30 spot? Oh, it's a 100. Got my rupees. I knew there was 100 hiding around here with the candle, but very happily take that. I knew there was a 100 in general, which would go a long way in helping us out towards affording that that blue ring. Won't have to slum it with the standard issue Kokiri garb here. At least that's how the direction the lore took once we got to Ocarina of Time. Check out our Video Games 101 class on that at the time of this recording. You can always tell when I'm not too sure about which square to drop the bomb. Put it in between the two. Is this a 30 spot? There we go, I got the two mixed up. Yeah, I don't want to date this particular Let's Burn, but yeah, Ocarina. We've done our Video Games 101 on Ocarina by the time this is out there. Alright, so let's hug the coast once again, or the coast of the lake as it is, as it were. And I think it's at the bottom left? Yeah, there we go. 10 spot? 30 spot? Yeah, 10 spot. Alright. Now we can head up and let's buy that shield. What's the price? 90 rupees? Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I can appreciate there's no, like, you know, collusion. There's no price control seemingly between all these guys. They don't get together. I forget if the idea was, and it's 5th from the right, I believe. There we go. Yeah, these are all the same guy. I don't remember, but whatever the lore is. But yeah, I can appreciate that, you know, they're not all getting together to gouge us on the prices on the meat. Like, that guy had the best price on the shield, but he doesn't have the best price on the meat. And then the top right one we can burn here. 10 or 30, I do not remember. That's a 30, okay. Alright, we're gonna head southwest to get ourselves, I guess, another fine payday. By way of the blue candle, so we can afford ourselves the blue ring. Red, obviously superior. Although, speaking of Ocarina, that's not the order in which you receive the tunics in that game. You go, You go green, red, blue in that case. In this case, it's green, blue, red. You get the Zora tunic last in that game. Get the Goron tunic second overall. And just start out with the green tunic, obviously, with Kokiri. Too many sprites. Means some of y'all have to die. And then this one right here, this kind of... Then we can just I like transition between these two for a nice little cut through. Secret to everybody. And there we are. There's the last 100 spot. All right, so now we are good to go. Pick up 1 rupee along the way to earning ourselves that blue ring, which will, I think, halve our damage. Yeah, about that rupee. There it is. Can't find a better price on this, unfortunately. This is the only guy in all of... Whew. Boy, this is really expensive. I mean, some of it not so much. I mean, being that you're the only guy that owns the blue ring to sell, I suppose you could set your own rate, but there you go. Yeah, all of Hyrule, I think that's the only one, or I know that's the only one, but this is the old woman with the note. Let's give her the note, even though we don't have the scratch to afford a red potion. Buy medicine before you go. All right, looking pretty good. Our 1 rupee. Will say, and taking suggestions for possible 5 spot, possible options on the Wheel of Death. We had, I think another suggestion from Keith actually was every time you run out of money completely, and that certainly would have qualified. Spending our entire 250, blowing it all on the blue ring here. Hardly blowing it though when you're getting the benefits of that blue tunic, which you are. Very useful going forward. It's a subtle difference, but I like that the sword, kind of the handle of the sword, it changes colors to reflect whatever tunic you currently have, seemingly. I feel like it was green when we started out. Confirmation? Can we confirm that? Let's not slum it too much longer with this wooden sword. The final aspect of this School for Gifted Hylians run right here. Remember when I thought you couldn't use your shield to block those shots? Certainly the big shield. There we go. Magic shield, what have you. Master using it, and you can have this. Die! Every time. Just makes me laugh. Confirmation, there you go. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good. We have 6 hearts, picked up 3 en route. We upgraded our armor by way of the all the secrets to everybody rupees, and most importantly, got ourselves a better sword. And we got the candle. We can use it right here to grab a few more bucks. I think this is a 30 spot. Nope. And we got the candle and we got the shield. So, looking pretty good. I would say we are ready for our first dungeon. So let's do this. Another good, let's do the trick where the locked door unlocks itself by exiting and re-entering. It's like magic. Almost at class. The professor in me. So nice taking everyone out with 1 hit already early on. Stalfas, but yeah, another good suggestion, I think it was from Keith again, was the idea of if we miss any any of the loot in any of the dungeons. Like, I guess your compass or your map. If you don't get a clean sweep of all of them, then that would trigger the scorpion wheel. Thought about that, but just, yeah, kind of fell in love with the with the health beeping. But so far, we're 1 for 1 when it comes to the scorpion wheel in this Let's Burn with Brigands versus Legend of Zelda run. Yeah, it's good suggestions. I appreciate it, Keith. Got ourselves the compass, but now we have less pressure on ourselves, by which I mean me, to go ahead and actually we can switch to our bombs here and take out this north wall to not as urgently collect the compass and map in every dungeon, but certainly grab ourselves the first boomerang. There we go. Got like the kind of eagle spreading its right wing look there for the design. It's all about that bass. Koji knows. So they're very generous in this first dungeon, doubling up the loot. Got ourselves the boomerang, obviously, but wait for it. Classics, just, all right, there we go. There's the bow. Won't be needing this for a very long time. We don't have our first Goma for a few dungeons, at least. And the rabbit enemies, which we pointed out could be defeated, I think in our class on the second quest. Fluff talked about the microphone that was in the Famicom controller, and he would use that. But the instruction manual didn't really update that. It still kind of led you to believe that that was the way to defeat those enemies. Didn't say anything about the bow and arrow necessarily. Nope. No, thank you. Yeah. Pretty well as well. And they go down very easily with this sword. Wow. A lot more of them than I thought there would be. Alright, we're cleaning up pretty well here. Alright. First boss, and we're finally going to hit the first round here, just from probably a few hits from our upgraded sword. There it is. Let's wait until we grab the first try for us. Peace. Tasty. All right. So far, so good. Well, let's hit it. Again, as we always do here in Season 3 with the Formosa hot sauce, a recipe from Mexico. Okay.
Maybe quit your channel.
When it's fresh out of the refrigerator, it's always a little thicker, a little slower to come out. There we go. That is lovely. Don't get used to that, Tony. All right.
Ah,
Back
life-giving
to
water. Nectar of the gods.
Scorpion.
We'll fix that. So satisfying. Well, that's the problem with grabbing the stopwatch there. Stopping time. Keep everyone underground. Nice thing about getting all your business taken care of, more or less, before you enter that first dungeon, is that you can start to knock out these things in quick succession, you know? Less exploring on the overworld, because you've already done a lot of the heavy lifting. That said, we still got, which bush is it? Bottom left? Yeah. Still got some secrets to everybody hidden around here. Every now and then. There's a 10. Yeah, I was going to say it's not much. Probably not worth it in the grand scheme of things, but if it can cut down on the grinding in the graveyard grinding, yet another potential option for the scorpion wheel. A lot of good ones. Yeah, every time we stopped off in the graveyard to do some grinding, some rupee grinding. Although we have this set up, at least in the first quest. Second quest, it's kind of a different animal, but yeah, with our School for Gifted Highlands, as we're hitting all these hidden spots here, like this one. I think that was a shop, actually. But, yeah, you have, not as much call for grinding. Gonna be more or less okay on money, I think, for the most part. But, we'll see. Only the one meat to buy in the original quest. The first quest, if you will. Don't have to worry about the double meats. Don't have to worry about... trying to think what else we need to buy outside of the meat. We need to do a couple bomb upgrades, obviously. That's $100 a piece, but those are a few dungeons off. But moving on to level 2 here. More enemies, which I appreciate, because they die very easily. Really regardless of the sword that you're rocking at the time. They just have this face of disgust expression. Find myself humming the bass line of this particular piece of music, just randomly, frequently in my everyday life. It's so good. I guess it's the main line underneath of that kind of on top, which sounded kind of bassy the way I did that just now, but you know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to hum. We're going to be good on keys for the most part. We're going to have a key surplus because I know most of the shortcuts by way of bombs through these dungeons. Alright, boss is all the way up there. Got one right here. And then the map in quick succession. Forgot what that's meant to be. It's very satisfying, I have to say. Something about the cutaway shape. Just everything about this game is perfect, basically. I find myself complimenting the cutaway shape. There we go. Didn't have to slum it with that level 1 boomerang for too long. We got the magic boomerang now, or magical boomerang, whatever the proper term is. But yeah, even love the cutouts, which the bomb holes leave in the walls. That's how good this game is. Pretty much top to bottom. I don't think Gary covered these guys, so this doesn't fall under the distinction of a boss. Yeah, they start to throw Dodongos at you and Gomas and all those kinds of things as lower level bosses. Can hear them. Speaking of the Dongo, hey buddy. Tasty. Alright, we'll hit our next round after we celebrate by holding that Triforce piece high. Tasty. Alright, that's 2.
Round 2.
Palo Alto Firefighters Habanero Pepper Sauce. We're moving up. Lots of bosses to go. You know we're going to make steep progress despite their well, there's 9 dungeons total, so counting Ganon, we're probably gonna hit the double. I think that's an assured certainty at this point, but all right. Onward. Trying to think of how many more natural hearts we're going to get. We have 2 via the raft and the plank, the ladder, if you will. Plus the 6 remaining, I guess that's all. We have 2 natural overworld hearts, and then 6 dungeon-based hearts. No fairies are free in Link's presence. Get in my pants whether I need you or not. Another failed channel slogan. Kind of a muted sound. Just like based on the context of what else is going on right there. That was kind of weird. Yeah, it's like when you start layering sounds, then you start to get like the plunger on there. Let's actually hop in here for a second. Let's buy the medicine. There's an extra expense, which I forgot about. So that's a good deal. 68 for 2 drinks versus 40 for 1. That's a savings of whoever wants to do the math there, but it's good. As is going straight to dungeon number 3, or level number 3, as the case may be. Whatever they want to call it. This feels more like a dungeon to me. I appreciate that they give you the change in color scheme for each of these as well. There it is again. 69 rupees, 6 keys, 6 bombs, 74 rupee. Oh, they just dropped a key right there for taking them out. I would have done that for free. With gumdrop enemies. This makes me want some gummies. Let's trigger that. These guys can very easily get you in the beeps. Yeah, the nut, whatchamacallits, the dark variety especially. They can smack you around. All right, I don't know that all that's necessary. A lot going on here. Oh, thank you. Best time to get one of those. I knew we had a bomb coming as our prize. And there's the raft. Probably hold off on collecting the heart piece, which we get from using the raft, just in the name of efficiency, because it's kind of farther away from where we'll be once we exit here. Did Link's skin tone slightly change? I feel like he got paler once we got the blue ring, actually. Maybe they just figured his normal color just didn't pop as well against it. I don't know. Maybe it's just a trick of the blue color. Hard to say. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, but I do appreciate, though, I have to say, because they didn't always allow this in subsequent Zelda games, but allowing you to keep your keys between dungeons, palaces, whatever you want to call these things. I know in a lot of them, any surplus that you had was basically lost, so that was always kind of frustrating. It's punishing you for knowing how to play the game. I remember Fluff pointing out that this is the boss right here. There we go. That is not a swastika. Fluff made that clear in our class on this game. Alright, round 3. On that note, Floyd and Fred's key lime habanero sauce. Delightful, delicious, refreshing, with a little spice. Good on all sorts of things. Just a little bite. I like that. It's very nice. But onward. Onward and upward. Literally in the case of this screen here. Alright. Yeah, I think considering the item which we're going to be receiving in the next dungeon, as I mentioned, in the name of efficiency, let's just go somewhat straight north. Get ourselves to the, across the bridge here. Quick succession to dungeon number 4. Making good time. See if we can beat our Video Games 101 playthrough time. It's like 1 minute and 20 something, I want to say. Worked out to be. Love the flame on these bats once they're all close together. Can I kill these guys with one hit? Not yet. Let's not bother stabbing them until we have the best sword. There's our compass. Except when we need to. Still satisfying. Kind of have a whole blue theme going on right now. We got the blue candle, the blue gem handle on the sword, blue ring / armor, obviously. But red is the color. What you want. Dots, that's what I was trying to think of. Any Dots fans out there? The candy? Very gummy, giant gummy candy. I haven't had those in many years. They might suck, I don't know. You don't have to. Yeah. You can be honest with me. So satisfying. Blue candle when there's bats involved. Just melting through these baddies. Hate to keep mentioning it. I mean, I don't really hate it, but gotta fill the time somehow. But yeah, another great suggestion, I think it was also from a friend of the channel, Keith, was in case we got our sparks, or don't want to. There's our step stool, or little ladder. Tasty. Alright, we'll do one last sweep once we get outside. Actually, I think it was Jackal that suggested we just cut through right now. Now we can cross over. Just making a beeline, and there's the map. Go through the eye here. Gonna give you a hint once you actually have the map there and you can see. But to finish that thought, I started like an hour ago. Yeah, good option for either the normal wheel or the scorpion wheel of any time that we get our shield eaten up by a like, so. I have no intention of allowing that to happen, but it was a good suggestion, just the same. It's a good scorpion wheel idea. That's not something that happens too often. Alright, yeah, I think we gotta go down and around, and that's kind of like a serpent kind of design there. Flame lingers too, very effective against these the baddies. Baddies. Keys. Alright, just go to town. Don't have to worry about the beeping. It's about to be topped off. And haven't had any dungeons with multiple bosses just yet. So we're still kind of keeping up with the dungeon level with the round level. But here we are, round 4. Alright, this is the Aardvark, the secret Aardvark, better said. It's very secret. Hot sauce, habanero hot sauce. It's a little crusty around the top. Let's try not to get any crust in our next bite. It's a very liberal use of bite right there. Sauce has a bite, good lord. Alright. Every now and then the weaker ones can kind of sneak up on you if they hit you in the back of the throat just right. Yeah. I know some folks love the Aardvark on, well, it's good on a lot of things. Good on some eggs. Good way to start your morning. As I'm 122, we're getting the rupee department. Exemplifying here, just, yeah, this is how you want to start your day. Just not really being able to talk. But let's hit that coast now and sweep for a couple heart pieces, which are not too far apart from one another. This is a very satisfying part of the game here. Get those final 2, and more than that, actually. I'll wait for it. 130, very tasty. This is taking out a lot of these enemies with a single hit. Be able to take out the blue ones once we get the final sword, actually. Remember, Shigeru Miyamoto was inspired by his childhood. Just drew so many different aspects in the design of this game. So many of the idea, like the dungeons, I think, how he would get like lost in, I think, the doors of, here we go. How many do we have overall? 11? We need 12 for the sword upgrade, which we need. We'll get there. Get there right as we cross. I hate to leave a rupee. Oh well. Entrant, the door animation on that looked stoned out of its mind. Look at this when you come out of here. Makes me laugh. It's the little things, but... Alright, so now up and around. We're gonna hit the northwest area of Hyrule. There's our 160 finally. ourselves that meat before too long. 169. I guess for the remainder of the game, we'll need 260. Between the 2 bomb upgrades and the single meat, which I think is 60, could be 80. Now we can cross over here, courtesy of our ladder. That's how ladders work, like across streams. I guess they would. I was trying to be an ass and it blew up in my face. Let's grab the power bracelet while we're in this neck of the woods as well. Heck yeah. Not going to use that. We won't be doing any of the teleporting in that sense. We'll be using our flute once we get it, but... And after we grab ourselves the sword, we'll do it ourselves. Just a couple screens worth of graveyard grinding, just because it's satisfying. Once we get that top level sword. Magical sword. And the white sword's nice and all, but now that we got 12 health. Ah, you son of... Every time. Wasn't quite the straight stab that we've been averaging. Now let's focus on here. There he is. Good to get those 3 whacks in before you start going to town on the fake meowts. Let's get those 2 stabs and just kind of alternate between these rows here. Is that it? Let's just do 1 more before we move on. I think that's gonna be it in terms of hidden stuff to collect. In pretty good shape. Topped off on health. Haven't heard that beep in quite a while. I was about to ask what dungeon are we on next, and I looked over and saw 5, round 5. Simple as. So we just head over to the mountains to grab this one. The Lost Mountains, whatever they call it. Death Mountain, I suppose. Acting like I don't know what the mountains are called in The Legend of Zelda. Just cross over here. Thought about doing the second quest for those who mentioned it, but it's a longer run, I think, overall. I think that bared out in our Video Games 101. Just the non-narrated playthroughs of them alone. I think it was like maybe 20 or so more minutes, so I think we're proving our point here on Let's Burn with Brigands by doing this straight ahead. Plus, you know, if you haven't featured that one on a channel yet, you gotta start with the original, right? Could have done the shortcut to it with the Zelda name, but no disrespect to our hero, Bernie. Don't look at me. Alright, on to level 5. I don't know, just maybe I don't normally play this with headphones in, so I don't notice the, alright, so we're not gonna mess with them. No Dodongos. We can actually bomb through this wall. When I saw the Dodongos, I knew those were ones we could skip, actually. I don't think there's a single set of 3 in this game, which we, in this particular quest, which we need to, and they're generous with the bombs, aren't they? Might as well take advantage. Oh, I didn't, yeah. Probably could have done that a bit more efficiently when we had to use one on the wall, but that's fine. Here we go. Yeah, these guys could... Blue dark nuts or whatever. These guys could cause some trouble for us. I just get so sloppy with them. This is so far so good, but... There we go. Yeah, they could trigger that scorpion wheel very handily. And the whiz robes and everything popping in. I think we might be one more dungeon removed from them making an appearance. We're doing all right on keys, though. We have a key surplus to report. You know me so well, random old man. Die. Ah, he's gone. Oh well. We'll stab him next time. Really gonna do this? I rob the Quickie Mart? Fantasizing. Marge dancing next to him. He's got the monocle or whatever and the sash. All right, I'll do it. I'll rob the Quickie Mart. He's already driving away. Don't! I'll rob it next time. One of my favorite one-off jokes. I think that was the gun episode. Love me the gun episode. Never taken us to a soccer game, Dad? I don't know. You know. There she is. There's our recorder. Tasty. We'll need this before too long. Haven't gotten either any of the side loot here in dungeon number 5 yet, in the form of the compass or the map. Guess it's been enough screens that you guys came back, eh? Just trying to my way around here. We don't have to kill everybody. It's just a lot more satisfying once you have this sword. Especially the one-hit kills. Yeah, again, don't need to fight these Dodongos. Save ourselves a round, and let's save ourselves some bombs. And that is... E.T.? Kind of looks like the E.T. animation from the Atari version of E.T. The infamous Atari version of E.T. 5-spot and a 5-spot. Yeah, I don't think any more grinding is going to be necessary because... Yeah, the next 100 bombs, which we have to buy, it's a couple dungeons away, I want to say. And that meat as well. So... we're in good shape. Yeah, single hit kills on the tougher baddies, especially satisfying. But there we are. There's our map, there's our compass. Do not have the microphone here. Not really worth it to pull out the arrows, though, for just a couple of these bunnies. Ridiculous key surplus at this point. My goodness. All right, let's do it. Ah, twofer. Satisfying. 3 hits is not too shabby. Paid up pretty well. Decently. Let's not go down, shall we? I'll use our quarter here. Their famous little melody. And there we are. Get round 5 here in a second. Good run so far. $7.08 from the Heat Hot Sauce Shop. The Heat Hot Sauce Shop. It's not hard to say. I make it hard. You're sad. Your mouth's on fire. All right. Where you at? Let's do it. All right, won't be doing any grinding there, but we got to work our way back to the graveyard now. And let's see. Let's go the mountain way. More efficient than to go in the Lost Woods, I suppose, right? At this point, given where we are. I suppose, strictly speaking, you could warp via the flute whistle to 3rd dungeon outside there. Sort of more in the southwest quadrant. Never gets old. Nice. And then, yeah, go through the Lost Woods that way, but meh. And while we're up here... We're never going to come back to the northwest again, are we? Well, okay. Eventually, but... maybe not this area necessarily. So... let's go ahead and use our bomb. I think we can use one here in the top right. There we go. Saw me doubting myself again. 30 spot. All right. Looking good, looking good. Don't think we need anything for dungeon number 6. We don't already have. Kind of icy on the outside. Yeah, I think by virtue of the fact that I kind of showed, yeah, here's our wizard. We could arguably the most dangerous enemies in this game. I would say they are. I mean, the blue ones, certainly. The ones that are mobile. Yeah, I'd say this is almost assured to be a faster run than our Video Games 101, simply because I was kind of showing more things. I think I showed the Lost Woods, and it's not necessary to go there in this case. Can't say it enough, though. Enemies that you can kill in a single hit in this game, it's just like a knife through butter. Just, never gets old. It's a whole mess of bats. Can I get anything out of the flames? Oh, we got a couple. Boo. Who's gonna fall for that? We're at level 6, Nintendo. Oh. Hang on to that shield. The only way we would not have to do any grinding is if we hang on to our shield. My problem with these mobile wizrobes here is just that I turn it into a street fight too often. At my own detriment. To my own peril. I should not be trading with those guys, but... like, I panic and I'm like, oh, my shield can't protect me, and yet it can. Just bomb through here. Yep, yeah. Just kind of being lazy and falling back on the fact that we have this massive back catalog of hearts. Back catalog? Cut through here. Is that not it? Remember most of where to go. Now the like-likes take 3 hits from our magical sword. Here's our map. This is more of the snake, I suppose, or maybe a dinosaur or something that's kind of curled. I don't know. Dinosaurs curl up. Alright, we might hear the beep. Especially given that these guys are taking a full heart per hit. There's the magic wand, which we will never use. Well, maybe once to light up a room, once we get that book, but... I know I don't give the magic wand the credit it deserves. Certainly in the second quest, given the damage it can dish out. It's like the other white sword, basically. So, it's no slouch. Ooh. Right now. This the wall I'm thinking of? I want to go looking at the map here. There you go. Now we can take these guys out with a single hit. Yeah, no, there's nothing there. It's a nasty combination. You could disable your sword at the worst possible time and you have the worst cast of characters to deal with. Alright, likes are dealt with. Okay, there we go. That was close. Still one more hit. Wizrobe and we're looking at that scorpion wheel. Woo! Some games, the more hearts you accumulate, they start to introduce that, you know, low health sound a bit sooner than you normally would. It's more of a percentage, I suppose, to put it more accurately, of your total health. That's when they start to sound the alarm. We'll see how this goes. Now we've got our medicine. I would prefer not to dip into it if possible. I think the boss is a bit of a slouch, though. It's just Goma this time, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so we might get through this without beeping. 1.5. We're gonna earn every heart out of this Triforce piece. Good lord. That was close. Still, on to round 6. This is the purple hippo hot sauce. We're getting a little scorpion after all. And prickly pear. Difficult to get off cap here, a little sticky. A little sticky. Here we are. Unnatural flavor. I guess that's meant to be food. I guess we're meant to eat that as humans. I don't know. It tastes so strange. I know some people love it. I apologize. I didn't grow up around a lot of cacti. But anyway, let's do some warping here in the name of efficiency. All right, then. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, where are we now? Forget if stabbing and or killing an enemy resets our... Yeah, it's not great. Well, whatever. He's cleared out now, right? know if those are like eye boogers or those icicles. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. We want to come out by the island. Or I will take... Well... No, this works. This is probably best. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't even unlocked. I'm thinking a location of 7, actually. Alright, so before we head in... And we're doing fine on money now. Good for the remainder of the game. We want to stop off... what I say is this guy in the... Where we bought our blue ring. He's got the best price. Love when we take a hit and nothing disappears from our total. Boy, this is really expensive. Actually, you have the best price in all of Hyrule on the Grumble Grumble meat. There you go. Just don't tell him that. The enemy bait, better said. Blaze would not be happy. Me just calling him, you know, the Grumble Grumble meat. That scorpion. And prickly pear sauce. That's an adventure. And I guess we got one more we didn't hit, right? Well, at least one more en route. I think it's this top right bush. It's just probably a 10 spot. It's a secret to everybody. Yep, 10 spot. Thanks, buddy. Did I say top right? Bottom right. And now we use our flute on this screen. Always thought this was amazing when I was a kid. It's like, why isn't there a fairy here? Let's try the flute. Maybe the instruction manual told us that, but still, it felt good. It felt good to do it when you were a kid, just to see that happen right in front of your eyes. You guys have like a level 3 boomerang for me? What do you got going on? You got some bombs we can burn, right? Tasty. Yeah, not the most efficient use, but we'll make it work. Yeah, I'm good. McDongos. That's where the original Let's Go Brigands location for Gifted Highlands location was located. Between the Zora Magic Shop and the McDongos. Good times. The salad days of video games 101. Makes me wistful. Clear this room. There we go. Alright, well, lost it just as quickly. Got it back just as quickly. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. One of those rooms where, like, you don't need to kill everybody, but, man, it's satisfying. Give me that 5 spot. Grumble, grumble. Here's your grumble, grumble meat. And we are good. We got the max bombs. We sold off our grumble, grumble meat. Don't need any more. I think we're good from here on out. Dungeons are getting bigger. I need to light up the darkness here. Leave a straight shot over here. Good. Gentlemen. And then some. Going into the eye. How'd you guys get in the middle there? You guys found yourself in a little pickle, didn't you? It's gonna be gone before I can get up there, isn't it? Here I am throwing around bombs like I... Anyway. About to stumble into Flanders doing his taxes territory right there. Here I am gabbing like it's, 9:39 or whatever he said. Why did you wait till the last minute to do your taxes, Sarah? 'Cause I'm an idiot. 'Cause I'm a putz. Get through the rest of this Let's Burn with Brigands versus The Legend of Zelda without ever getting our health down to 1 heart again? Could happen. And if it happens one more time, will we get the water once again? That's what I'm more curious about. Alright, so that was a bomb, or a boss. We need our bombs here. So this might be a twofer in this particular dungeon, so we'll take care of that once we get finished here. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. That is the Triforce piece at the moment. Go back, there you go. I think it's just 5 here. A lot less of the hands. So we are going to hit Melinda's by the end of this, unfortunately. We may not loop back around. I don't know. We'll see. Don't remember how many more of these dungeons have multiple bosses. Skipping the compass this time around. Clean. Just 2 shots. In and out. Alright. We got some business to attend to here. Took down 2 bosses. So let's do it. Really hate this one. This is your curry fennel, your licorice sauce. Just give me some black licorice, you know? Give me some Twizzlers, not sponsored. I mean, give me some red Twizzlers, if I have my preference. Anything but that. Anything but that. Oh god, we got one more, don't we? Oh, it's the dog. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Hit it. Mad Dog. Lucky Dog. Sorry, I always want to call it Mad Dog because it's a hot sauce, but no, it's just Lucky Dog. Fiend's best friend. Fiend's best friend. Ah. I don't know, you're meant to hit these 2 back to back quite so quickly, but that's just the way Shigeru Miyamoto designed the game. Alright. And I want to use my flute here, but we'll just drain the lake again, so let's use it here. Alright. Let's go to the first dungeon. Actually, this will work. This works just fine. Because it's just southeast of here. One more south, and then just over here, this lone bush. The days of testing every single bush on every screen, burning everything you could. That's when the red candle really came in handy. It was such a hassle, just the one burn per... you're a boss, aren't you? Son of a... I don't think we could put this one off. Let me pause this. Oh no. Enough said. Give it a shake for my one drop. Just a tiniest little go. That's 2 drops. Okay. Oh, this will be a fun little adventure. The worst tasting thing. I don't know, man. They went out of their way to make that taste like ass. Oh my god. Oh, that's a bad swallow, too. That's a bad... Oh, God. Come to me, dark nuts. Whatever you're called. What was Wingnut? Was that like a bad guy in... Oh, there's our book. I don't know why it's backwards. That kind of bothers me. It's like upside down. Wasn't Wingnut like a bad guy in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? He had wings. I don't remember much else about him. He looked like a bug alien or something. I don't know. You know what I'm talking? Yeah. There you go. That's really bad. I'm sorry. That's really... You think late in Season 3 I would know to have some... Oh, no. I don't have to fight you. I think I'm just cutting through. It's so satisfying, though. I can't help it. I can't not kill them. That poor thermometer. Poor me. Pour me a shot of Linda's here. Oof. Here we go. Aging like a fine wine. Yeah, just checking the expiration date. I think we're past it at this point. I don't remember if it like ever tasted good. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's rank. That is sharp. I'll take that. There's my water. We haven't seen any whiz robes as of yet. Oh, come on now. It's just annoying. Alright, I don't think we can... Oh, that was a gimme. Alright, they just smacked me around, good lord. And I thought the whiz robes were the problem. Sweet. Just cutting through. They get more and more. Just, God. 3-shot Goma. Goma. Yeah, I don't think my shield's working on some of the... I guess it's just the angles are hitting me at. Where are we? Double.
It's the
You know it.
first round
You know what's up.
of 10.
Big spoon, by the way. We're graduating.
Take this one.
Bag of spoon. Simpsons references in this one. It's so thick and creamy. I think it sounds counterintuitive, but I feel like it kind of quenches the flames of those last couple rounds. Those nasty, nasty last couple rounds. We got plenty of rupees to shoot at this point. I was like that. Just each arrow costs you 1 rupee. It's like we're of the happy key. Pick me up, Link. I will. We have all the keys. A for all. It's like you're putting a sharp rupee in the bow and launching that in place of an arrow. It doesn't really make sense, but that's fine. Or it's like debiting the things. Just so much fun. Now that we're back in the easy rounds, I'm happy to do that. I like the shape of the dungeon in this one. Palo Alto, firefighters, habanero pepper. I mean, I guess I don't need to intro them when we're going on the second run here. That's a lot. Formosa is really the only one that you can get away with in a single, like with the double, with doing a big spoonful without consequences. We need to go. Smacked around. This would be a bad time for a scorpion wheel. Alright, can I just sneak my way there? Yeah, it's not great. It might happen. It might happen. Kind of looks like the key, actually, a little bit. I got the arrows here. There you go. Oof. Give me all the hearts. We're flirting with it. I think we can leave that key for the next tour adventure. I mean, we've stolen all the rest, or stolen, we've collected all the rest. I'd be amazed if they're... we also unlocked all the doors, so there you go. You guys give me like a fairy? A fairy would go down swimmingly at this point. Bombs are nice. Still take that one. If it's right there in front of me, tip of the creature's nose. 10th enemy has the bomb. You're like, fire, you son of a... Triple hit right there. There not gonna be more of those? Alright, let's see. I'm not gonna use the medicine. If we beep, we beep. Let's dance. Ah. I thought we'd get away with it. Alright. We'll hit the scorpion wheel and the boss. Advancing the round here. After we get a much needed top off. Good lord. Best/worst sound. All right, what are we doing? In this order, I suppose.
Life-giving.
Wait, no.
Scorpion.
I know my hotkeys. All right, let's get this going once again.
Scorpion spin.
Come on, water. Nope. That is your standard ass in the ER, people. We're going 1 for 2 on the scorpion wheel so far tonight, but here we are. Ass in the ER. Falling off the world, apparently. There's a void at the end of the scorpion round.
It's so divisive.
This is nice. We haven't heard this in a while, right? Let's let this breathe. Let's shake it up.
how fast it hits with the taste of old bomb water, flames of the sun. If you survive it, you'll reach for some gum. It's a scrappy hand. It's gonna sting you with a scrappy hand. It's gonna bring you right down to your knees. It don't care what you've done. Breathers and boppers, they're all getting stuff by the scrappy hand.
It's such a small amount, and it spreads out in my mouth. I can feel it. Oh, God, we're not done, are we? We're not done. Oof. All right, then. Floyd breads. Big spoon.
Round three. Finally.
That might help quench the flames. Marginally, slightly, maybe, kinda. All right. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst so far. Let's get that flute out. Let's go to the northwest. No, yeah. I can make this work. This works. Go to the Twin Rocks. Oh. Did not realize what would go into Let's Burn with Brigands versus The Legend of Zelda. All the twists and turns. I think I'm lucky that we've only hit the one scorpion wheel. Because my goodness. My goodness. I'll die. Alright. Here we are. The final dungeon. Time to make Ganon pay. And pretend he's the one that made me. He's the one that put my ass in the ER. Alright, we're looking good. We got our medicine, which I might be inclined to use this time before we start to beep. Forgive me. I don't know if I got another one of those in me. It's not really a boss right here. Here, I didn't mention these guys. They're satisfying though to stab. Get the magical sword. Starting to run. Like they give you the epic final dungeon music here. Gets you pumped. Lets you know the stakes. Let me load. I'm good. I know we gotta come back and stab a couple of those guys, but they're not boss material. You don't have to defeat one to get to the Triforce piece, which we have not yet had to do. Not gonna stop off whenever possible. Alright, we do need to fight these guys just so we can move the block. Get ourselves the final upgrade. You're free. Spark. Ah. There you go, looking good in red, Link. That is your color. So you got a tan. I swear, like, his skin tone changed too. He immediately toned down a few shades. The fake and bake or something. I don't know. He seems to get louder when I stab that thing. It's like it gets compressed behind the sound effects or something. Go to the next room. No one tells me what to do, old man, but I will. Thanks for the heads up. I think it is nice that he tells you that, because it gives you the knowledge that, yeah, this isn't a dead end. Like, you're on the right track. If you want to grab yourself the silver arrows, keep going. It's still dancing. That ass in the ER. 2 million Scoville units. And nasty scorpion taste to boot. Yeah, that just pay out the best. I don't need the money. I'll take Zelda somewhere nice, I suppose, after this, but... trying to think if we're gonna need that potion before games end. Guess depends how Ganon's battle goes. If we get, well, that'll help. That will help. Less ropes I can fight, the better. Alright, well, can avoid this. They're gonna smack me around, aren't they? That could have been a lot bloodier. Let's be honest. Yeah, hit me all you want. I don't have to stab anybody for about 5 seconds. There she is. Why would you keep the weapon, the tool of your own destruction, so close at hand, Ganon? Like, oh crap, we didn't move that? I told someone to break that and throw it in the garbage. Oh well. Return. It's like, pick your poison. You want to stab these guys on the return trip. Wonder first, then I guess you don't have to worry about them respawning in, even though I think it's more screens than would have triggered that, but still. I digress. Back on the southwest side of the dungeon. So many waffles. Or stacks of pancakes, better said. Yeah, these aren't waffles. Go for a waffle. Be a bad time to lose your shield. Actually, it really wouldn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It'd be kind of funny, but if we can avoid it, I'm gonna hold on to my shield. It would just force us to go back to our... Let's light up the room with the wand. I said I'd do it. Let's do it. Go into my bottle. 1 of 2. Nice. You got any hearts? You got a heart? Yes, you do. Well, I kind of need that. Sad as it is. Minimize some damage here. Yes, we can. Nice. All right. Starting to come down. Finally. You're getting close now. Push it in. Think this might be the last cut through. Just going north from here. Yeah, I got this dungeon layout down. Back of my hand at this point. We did that class twice, if you recall. So, lots of runs preparing for that. Here we go. Look what I found, Ganon. I don't know what he's doing. Like, just had a meal. He's got something, some crumbs in the corner of his mouth. Yeah. How we fare against Ganon will dictate whether... Yeah, we're... Let's just use it now. He's smacking me around. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for watching. Take this opportunity. I like that. Just looks like he's doing some pop and lock dance moves or something. Break dancing. Alright, it's time! We got 149 shots at this, we only need one. 143 rupees to take Zelda somewhere nice. Go to the Wind Waker land or something. Yes! Yes, one last boss, I know. Secret Aardvark. Secret Aardvark. There we go. This is our victory sauce at this point. Secret is we just waxed Ganon's tail. All right. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We're coordinating our outfits here. Thanks, Link. You're the hero of Hyrule. Look, I have one too. Mine was a lot easier to get. You had to go to 8 dungeons to get yours? Wow, that sucks. Found mine on the side of the road. This ends the story. Fantastic. Such a classic. Very happy to honor it here on Let's Burn with... Sorry for the clip. Fix that in post. To honor this one on Let's Burn with Brigands. But where I come from, that is a... Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you. And check the description of this video to see what song is playing right now.